Hi guys, Harry Otis here, professional trader for 20 years now. Started my career in 2005, still alive in 2026. Okay, last day of the month, July 31st, window dressing. That's the big news of the day because nothing really happened. The market is bid based on passive flows into the end of the month. Okay, so we'll talk about what I see going forward and what I think will happen in August. So stay tuned for that and how we will be positioning and trading in August. But first, let's talk about the technical picture because the market finished up today. We're still in neutral territory. We're consolidating at the highs. Okay, nothing more to add. Okay, the sentiment is still fearful, although it did climb. Okay, not a lot of room to go. Okay, it's we're at highs and we can still climb because everything is still in fear mode. Okay, if you can see it. Okay. One of the things, though, that does bother me is that we see the VIX is down a lot and it's approaching lows. I don't know how much lower it can go. We might need a spike higher, something, So, I think this move at the sentiment, let's conclude the sentiment by saying it's fearful and we're technically in neutral territory. So it's like, roll the dice. Okay, so let's get into the window dressing and what I think going forward. Okay, it's important to note that this candle might be a trap, short-term trap. Okay, I still think we consolidate, and I would like for us to get more into the extreme fear. In other words, I'm looking for a drop. I'm hoping for a drop in the beginning of August, some kind of extreme fear move. I don't know what it would be. I don't know what it would be in August, but this is what I'm hoping for, and a drop so we can really flush things out and go higher. I don't know if that's going to happen because a lot of the sectors here are bid. Okay, remember the semiconductors were looking for that? It was bid and gave it up today. So it's basically flat, but it was higher. Okay, all based on the KOSPI. Look at the big move on the KOSPI. It was up like 17-18% in a day. Brought it back up above this level. Okay, still in a downtrend. Okay, this is what we have to note. It's still in a downtrend. SMH is still in a downtrend. Nothing is broken. We need to get back above these levels. Okay, so I don't know how we're right in neutral zone here. We don't know if this is the exhaustive low in the semiconductors. Okay, if it's not, then we're going to get the SPY move down that I want to flush out. Okay, it doesn't have to be that case. It doesn't have to be that way, but I would like for it to be that way so I can pick up more. Okay, so you have the QQQs in a similar situation. Retraced right up back above this neckline that we had before. But again, still in a short-term downtrend. We haven't consolidated anything yet. One big move today, especially since it's end of month, this could be just window dressing effect. We could really be down here and go lower. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful about what's to come because to me it looks like we might stay in this chop zone or go lower to really get this into extreme territory. Get a lot of people bearish before the up move. Okay, position bearish because there's still a lot of bears out there. We saw that. Okay, so and I think one of the big news today on CNBC is Leopold Aschenbrenner. He's a superstar trader. He basically levered all of his bets in AI. He built a $445 billion AI fortune and lost it almost all in days. Okay, he made like a 450% return in 1 year, basically margined long. Super long on tech names, AI stuff. They're 400, driven by reported leverage of up to 400%. He's a 20-something-year-old manager. This is just okay. This is what you. And he was investing in names like SK Hynix and CoreWeave. Okay, Korea. Okay. So he was like, okay. We mentioned that KOSPI was down. Okay. This is the liquidation. He was probably forced to sell. The SMH was down because he was probably forced to sell. This could be the capitulation low with high volume. Okay, so it's still in a downtrend, but I'm hopeful that we've sort of hit the bottom in this SMH. Okay, we don't know yet. Okay, but it fits this narrative that this guy Leopold probably blew his wad at the bottom. Okay, and 20-something-year-old billionaire. That's what's going to happen. Like in every cycle, you're going to have the guy that goes all in on one thing and wins. Okay, it doesn't mean they have longevity or they can survive all markets. Okay, in every market, guaranteed. In the past 20 years that I've been trading, every year, no matter how good I do, or how well I perform, there's going to be one retail trader who put it all into the best stock, whether it be Nvidia or Korea or anything, and gets like 10x return in a year and beats everybody. Okay, and it's not really brains. It's more like you were in the right stock at the right time and you went all in. Okay, it's not a good strategy for the long term. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be this guy. Although this guy is going to have a golden parachute, he's okay. He's fine. Okay, it's like some people fail upwards. Okay, you have like ARC, Kathy Wood, same kind of story. Okay, and you have politicians like that everywhere. Okay, so you have this story of a capitulation event happening that could be it. This could be the capitulation event. This guy blowing up could be the capitulation event on the AI space. We don't know. I would like for it to go lower though. Okay, I don't know if it's going to do it. It looks like it might be the bottom, but I would like for SPY to sort of get out of this malaise. This sideways malaise is happening because of all this. Okay, it is behaving amazingly well, so I don't know if we're going to get it, but I would love it if we flush out, maybe back down to here. I don't know, the 720-ish level. Who knows? I don't know what the catalyst that will do that. Maybe more war. I just don't know. But if not, then we just ride with the long-term holdings that we have. Okay. So speaking of holdings that we have today, a lot of stuff expired. We had BE. We have a put here that at 135. We got full. Did it at 5. We sold it at $5. So we're going to collect the entire premium. I let it expire worthless. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so now on, what do I see going forward in August? Because we have no positions now. So I'm looking for a sideways choppy type market like we mentioned. And things like Microsoft, well, we didn't get a chance. Microsoft just blew away. But Amazon, okay, that blew away too. Okay, Meta, that might be a better one. Okay, it's in this zone. Okay, when it gets to these levels, you want to be selling maybe a straddle or sell a put. Okay, you want to be maybe sell a put at this level of 480 going forward. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I'm going to look over these charts over the weekend and see better trades to go into in a non-directional fashion. Okay, you don't want to go heavy long in the market that might stay choppy. Okay, you want to make trades where the odds are in your favor. And remember, the VIX is low, so it's 16. It goes to 15 and below. You don't want to be going long. Okay, because it's gonna rip in your face. So I'm expecting some kind of rip in your face. I don't know when. Sometime in August, it's gonna be rip in your face, and that's when we'll decide to go, long. Okay, but at that point, you want to be non-directional. Okay, you want to be non-directional and don't go heavy. Okay, that's my prescription for August. Okay, until I see something different, it's gonna be a non-directional move and don't go super heavy because the VIX is low. Okay, so there is one thing today that marries all this, okay? Because I did see something today in the space that I'm in, gold, okay, which is weird. I mean, gold is down today. The market was up. Remember, it's pro-cyclical now. Gold market is up. The Fed was dovish. Everything was good. The market reacted nicely. Okay, the QQQs were up. Everything was up. Even the Dixie, the dollar was down. Okay, it was up a bit, but look, it's continuing to go down. You would expect that in this type of environment, with a dollar down, the market up, that gold would go with it. Okay. No, it didn't. It's still consolidating. It went down today. Okay. And obviously you have the GDX, the miners going down too, but sort of consolidating. Okay. It's the same type of pattern. So silver too. Okay. Silver and gold did the same thing, consolidating, but I was expecting it to go higher. Silver too, except silver and gold were down. Very, very strange. Okay. Does that portend something? I don't know. But to see something that makes no sense, I'm going to make a mental note of this. Okay. I'm going to make a mental note that something that should have happened didn't. It could have been month-end issues. We don't know. But still consolidating. Nothing really broken. I just would have expected it to go up a bit. Maybe at the 4150 touch this first resistance point, because we have multiple resistance levels to break. Okay. So I still stand by the fact that I think gold goes up to this resistance point, which is 4,400, before retracing, forming a higher low, and going higher. Okay, but this is a note today that gold is down on a day that it shouldn't be. So maybe it was month-end stuff. I don't know. We'll have to monitor that going forward. Okay, so basically that's it. Okay, the month is over. We have almost all winning trades on our short-term trades. We're still holding our longer-term positions, okay, that we mentioned, and looking to do more non-directional trades in August and waiting, hoping for a flush to get this VIX spiking above 20 into the 25, low 20 to 23 would be nice. So then we'll have a sustained move higher in the SPY. I would be more certain of that. Okay, it doesn't mean we can't get a sustained move higher. I'm just saying that flush would be, I would be so confident that the move higher would be coming with force. Okay, so that's it. Let's see what happens in August, and prepare for a sideways type of non-directional mark in the beginning with hopefully a flush. Okay, so we can pick up some shares. All right, guys, later.